Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Voices Speak Volumes. Joining me today is our behavior coordinator, Debbie Shutt. Debbie has been hosting a number of How to Get Your Child to Wear a Face Mask sessions virtually, and she's going to be speaking to me about it a little bit more in depth. So, Debbie, tell me a little bit about the virtual sessions that you've been hosting.
Starting in the beginning of August, we had scheduled online sessions about how to get children or teach children how to wear face masks. Because with schools reopening soon and parents, teachers, and other various professionals expressing some concerns about children and their ability to wear masks for extended periods of time, we decided to be proactive and try to teach some different strategies and interventions to adults so that hopefully when the school year starts, kids will be ready to go and their ability to wear a mask won't be a barrier to them attending school part-time, full-time, hybrid model, anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to give away too much of the session, so can you tease us some of the things that you talk about? Just a couple things.
So we go over some of the mask basics, as I call them, just who needs to wear a mask, when, how to properly wear a mask. We also talk about some of the barriers and challenges that people may face in getting their kids to wear a mask or that they themselves might face in wearing a mask. Various strategies and interventions along with ways to teach mask wearing to someone who might be somewhat averse to wearing a mask. We give specific tips and strategies based on the population. So for younger children or toddlers, tweens and teens, persons with various types of cognitive, intellectual, developmental disabilities, and also people who may have physical disabilities or limitations in their movement and their ability to wear a mask.
So what are some barriers and challenges when it comes to wearing face masks?
There's a variety of different barriers and challenges that people have expressed based on maybe the age of their child or the circumstances under which they're trying to get their child to wear a mask. But one of the common themes that I've seen across all populations and all ages is the misinformation about wearing masks. We do review the myths and the facts as they are known today based on the most recent data and research regarding mask wearing and the spread of coronavirus. Another barrier that I have been encountering a lot is parents of children with autism or other developmental disabilities that maybe have some sensory processing challenges. They appear to have a sensory aversion to the physical feel of the mask, maybe on their face or looping around their ears. So that's definitely a challenge that we're trying to address within that population.
And what strategies do you use to address that?
So there's a few different things. I start with telling parents to start very small, simple, and slow to expose their child and desensitize them to wearing a mask. So when you do like a gradual exposure, maybe you want to start with just looking at images of masks, whether it's on a computer screen, in a catalog, or if you have physical masks in your house that you can just sit around the house so that they're present and available to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly increasing from there. So once they're able to tolerate looking at pictures of the mask, maybe they can touch the mask. Maybe they can feel it with their hands. And then when they become comfortable doing that, maybe they can feel the material on other parts of their body, on their cheeks, on their arms. And as you slowly, very slowly go through these steps, eventually you'll get to a point where your child can put on the mask, even if it's only for 5 or 10 seconds at a time. But if they previously wouldn't even be in the room with a mask or touch a mask, wearing it for 5 to 10 seconds is a huge success. And I also encourage parents to do things like put the mask on like some stuffed animals or toys so that children can engage and play with their toys with the mask, so it reduces some of the fear associated with a mask.
Exactly. I think those are some awesome strategies. So when is the next live webinar for face masks?
So the last one that we have scheduled right now is Monday evening at 6 p.m. That's Monday, August 24th at 6 p.m. It is free to anyone who wants to join us. If you go to our website, www.parentnetworkwny.org, click on our events tab. You have to register, but it's fairly simple. You just have to put in your name, your email address, and your zip code. And then you will receive an email with a link to join us on August 24th.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you guys so much at home for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks again.